say, right? So first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makagodash. We say the months, the apostles and elders of great must know well, our teachers, our apostles of the truth. We say salutations, all the I come to the pushing with the truth and say the in and the out. Constantly in season on season, we say shalom. Once again, going into the scripture here, going into why people hate the truth, or why these people like to hate, they hate to hear the truth, right? Because in any day, some, you see people say, it's always good to speak the truth, and it's always good to say, spit facts. But when you do spit facts and you do speak the truth, they don't want to hear it, nor do they take it. And a big thing is with this word too, because when you're outside, they speaking this word. Plenty people like to say, "Yo, I love to hear what the Lord have to say," and they do tell them what the Lord have to say. They start to say, "Yo, that white man book, nah, that's not written there," and all these other madness. They like to, they love to spew out of their mouth, right? And I would like to open the scripture here. This is John 8, verse 32. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So it says, "Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Because when you know the truth, when you know the truth, it will set you free from the lies that you want to believe in. It will set you from the sort of stubbornness that you believe in, right? So it will eventually set you free. You know what is right from wrong. That's how important it is that knowing the truth, right? So going into this thing, I say why we hate to hear the truth. I say most people say yes when they ask if they want to hear the truth. In fact, 88% of employees say they would want to hear the truth of their job performance. The truth of the job performance was poor, and yet how many people do you know, after slaving away on a big project, are grateful when the boss says the report you wrote was illogical, poorly written, 2 hours late, and riddled with typos, right? I've witnessed adults who insist they can handle the truth, cry, rant, and even punch a wall upon hearing truth like that, and that is fact, because they say they want to hear, but when you do tell them to, hey, as they say, rant, there's a heavy thing. When you're on the streets and they do tell them the truth, and they start to cut them to the spirit, what they do, they run, they act up, they act up. And then there's streak on the wall. That is what they like to do. They just want to continue in the wickedness that they want to they want to continue in the wickedness that they're in. I say upon hearing the truth like that, right? Say the truth sounds good in theory, especially if it's truth with which we agree on that positions us in favorable light. It's when we hear truth that isn't so pleasant that we start to resist. And I again, just as going into these scriptures, when I start to speak unto them and telling them, yo, God will love everybody. God works both sides of the spectrum. The lost people are these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. That is something that they do like to hear, but that is true. And when we go to the scriptures, you bring it out. Again, let's bring it back, John 8, verse 22, and it says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So if you want to hear the truth, the only way you're going to be free is when you hear the truth. Don't matter if it comforts the spirit or if it doesn't comfort the spirit, because certain truth that it would bring out, or certain truth that it would hear would actually cut it to the marrow, right? That your spirit wouldn't grasp, or it would be hard to eat. By the end of the day, it is the truth, and that is a heavy thing with people outside there, because when they do tell them the truth, it's not pleasant as they wanted it to be, right? Let me jump to our scripture here. This is John 17, verse 17. It says, "Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth." It says, "Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is the truth." So when we have to tell you the truth, we tell into the word. We're not going to tell the things out of our own mouth, right? We're not going to tell you things out of your own mouth. Yeah, we would break down the scriptures and so forth, but they tell you the truth, we turn to the word. So when we telling you, when we outside and telling these people the truth, to them it's not pleasant, but it's just facts according to the scriptures. It's just facts according to the scriptures. So it says, sanctify them through thy truth, thy word is truth. Thy word is truth. So everything we say, we turn to the word. If you were to tell you that John 3:16 is not what others deem it to be, we have to go to the word, because the word is the truth. If you were to tell you that the Lord coming back to destroy this place, we have to turn to the word. If we're telling you about World War, we're telling you about chip, all these things, we have to turn to the word, because the word is the truth. And majority of the times, it doesn't be pleasant to hear to our two-thirds. It doesn't be pleasant to hear for somebody that know coming in to hear this. But at the end of the day, it is the truth. Right? And again, plenty of people can't handle it, because they feel that when they hear the truth, it's supposed to be something nice. It's supposed to be something to comfort them. But hey, it's the only thing to comfort here is a lie. And we're not supposed to be speaking no lies outside there. Because the only way we're able to sanctify you all is through the word, is by speaking the truth, which is the word. So all the things we say in here, and all the things that we speak in, the videos that we do, the truth that we bring forth, because you hear plenty of brothers here saying the truth, because the word is the truth. So if at the end of the day, if you hearing it and you're not accepting it, it's because you don't like the truth, and that is just what it is. If as the article say, I've witnessed adults who insist they can handle the truth, cry, rant, and even punch the walls upon hearing the truth like that, and you see it. You're telling people the truth, and you see them cry, you see them rant, you see them get angry, to do all sort of stuff, and that is just the truth cutting them. So if the scripture say here, sanctify them through their truth, sanctify them through their truth, thy word is the truth. And this will show you how it is activate, right? This will show you how it is activate. Let's jump to our scripture here. What the truth does to them. Right? This is 2 Timothy 3. I will just bring on verse 7 first. They say, ever learning and never able to the knowledge of the truth. So it say, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. You understand? Because again, they want to continue in the pleasures of this world. Right? Now jump into verse 16. Right? As I say, the word is like truth. This is a major thing why they just activate that, get on the way that it is. It say all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, right, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. And that is something that these people also do like to hear. They don't like to hear the truth first and foremost, but they don't like to hear they don't want to get reproof, they don't want to take correction, they don't want to hear instruction, right? So that just to show you why when they do tell them the truth, that they get on the way that is. And this is what the word given here. It says all scripture, which is the word, all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, right? For reproof. So if going back to the John verse 17, verse 7, you see the word is like truth. So the word is for profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. So when we also then we telling you all certain things and we bring on the scriptures to prove it, if you all don't take it, it's because you all don't like reproof, you all don't like correction, you all don't like righteousness, you all don't like instructions. And that's just what it is. That's why the Lord called you all were as stiff-necked people. You understand? Because you all deem to say you all want to hear the truth, but you all don't want to hear it. Because when you do bring on the truth, it's because it is reproving the wickedness that they're doing, it correcting the stuff that the lies, the things that they're taking part in, it giving them instruction to do the righteousness that they're supposed to do. And when they do act up, they cry, they rant and so forth, it's because they're not accepting the truth. It is as simple as it could be, right? Again, they're just resisting the truth. They're resisting the Lord. Sunday that's resisting him about Shemi shy. That way when you watch plenty with people that do accept the truth, when you watch somebody brothers videos and you see the comments of people bowling, nah, that is not there and that is not what it is, it's because they cannot grasp the truth. You know? They can't receive that instruction. Right? Let me just bring this piece in this article here. It says, why do we hate to hear the truth, especially if it involves hearing something we need to improve? A concept called cognitive dissonance gives us an answer. The state of cognitive dissonance occurs when someone holds psychologically inconsistent beliefs, and that's just what it is, or attitudes or opinions. So it's not about that is the thing, they believe in the opinions rather than believing in the truth. They say that create an unpleasant mental tension. So that way it is, because they have opinions but they don't have the truth, they don't have facts. So but when we bring out the truth, we return to the word, because the word is the truth. You don't like it, if you don't like it, is because you don't basically you don't like the Lord. You know, you don't like what the things that the Lord said. It say, jump back to 2 Peter 3 verse 17. It say that I'll start back from verse 16. It say, all scripture is given by inspiration of God, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. It said that the man of God may be perfect, truly furnished unto all good of works. Because hey, at the end of the day, you're telling him the truth, so it's a way to better himself, you know, to perfect himself, right? It's not making him continue his inconsistent beliefs, you know, or his opinions, but it's giving him the truth so that he could what? Be truly furnished unto all good works. You know, so he tell him the truth. Hey, if he believe in it, he hear the truth. You know, he wash himself and so forth to the word. He be truly furnished unto all good works. But again, if they, as the article say, or attitudes, and they don't know Jacob our a nasty attitude, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to take this reproof. They want to take this correction. So they activate the nasty attitudes, you know, and that is what bring the cry. Yeah, and that is what will bring the cries and the rants and so forth, because of their attitudes, you know, thinking they know something and they know it nothing, right? And I will close off. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 verse 15. It say, and above all this, pray to the Most High that He will direct thy way in truth. So that is such important. It is to know the truth. So your path, the path that you're going would never be a part of your own opinions or your own attitudes leading you down a wrong direction. But it say here, and above all this, pray to the Most High that He will direct thy way in truth. And that is every day you pray for that. You know, you ask the Lord to continue in the way of the truth. You know, so you wouldn't be outside here just believing in opinions and inconsistent beliefs. You understand? Reading over one more time. And above all this, pray to the Most High that He will direct thy way in truth. Right? So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. We see the apostles and elders of great Muslim that rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, the pushing on through the Deen and the out. And on constantly season we say, Shalom.